Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel, and I gotta tell you, one of the big things about Baselworld 2018 is basically, how do I put this? Number 1 spot goes to Rolex, number 2 spot goes to PATEK, number 3 goes to TUDOR. Omega, it's all over! It's all over. That's right, boys. It is all over for Omega. Omega releases more limited editions. What? That's it. That's it. That's it. It's, I tell you what, the whole watch market has completely changed here. Look at this. We've got Rolex as the heavy hitting brand. Okay. You got PATEK for the super rich. Okay. And you got TUDOR for us slightly less affluent people. And Clydester came and said to me, he said, maybe TUDOR is not a poor man's Rolex. Maybe Rolex is a rich man's TUDOR. And this is what's happening. It's all over. Omega, it's game over. Game over. And I was talking to a good friend of mine, Dave. He works in the Sydney CBD. And Dave himself walks past the Omega boutique on a regular basis. And he says, Archie, I very rarely see many people there. I very rarely see many people there. This is pretty nasty shit. And I gotta tell you, it's all over. It's Rolex and TUDOR. TUDOR has become so hip. I really wonder whether these other brands like Breitling, brands like Tag Heuer, brands like this mid-tier stuff, how are they going to compete against TUDOR? So TUDOR keeps hitting home runs. Now the interesting thing is, see, what Rolex does is they control supply to Rolex, but they always seem to have enough TUDORs available. And that's very clever marketing because, let's face it, Rolex is a huge conglomerate. They could have this new Pepsi in every store very, very quickly if they wanted to. But no! We'll keep you fuckers waiting. We'll keep you waiting. But TUDOR always seems to be available. And that's because TUDOR is kicking the shit out of Omega buyers. See, so whilst TUDOR, they will discount and there's always stock. That is so it kicks the shit out of Omega and Breitling and that luxury tier below Rolex. So, in my opinion, it's game over Omega. It's game over Breitling. It's game over Panerai. It's game over. Game over. It's number 1, Rolex, number 2, PATEK, and number 3, TUDOR. So, it's a game changer. Baselworld 2018. It's hitting it hard. It's hitting it out of the park. We have jumped the shark. We have jumped the shark. And what does that mean? What does that mean? We jumped the shark. It's a brand like Omega. They were aiming for Rolex. They had Rolex around the throat. But the problem is, there's Omegas are available everywhere. You may have the snooty boutiques. We don't discount, sir. Well, every other fucking Omega dealer does. Joma Shop. Joma Shop. So I gotta tell you, I gotta be completely honest with you, it's a game changer. Rolex will ensure that tutors are available. Wah, 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 wah. That's right. Tutors will be readily available. See, they are kicking the shit out of Breitling. They're kicking the shit out of Omega. That mid-tier, that lower luxury segment, they are fighting. They're coming out fighting. They're giving it a punch. This is the whole thing. It's game over. Baselworld 2018. These other brands, what purpose do they serve? What purpose do they serve? Now the problem is, Swatch Group, they ain't some fancy charity. No, they're a business with a lot of leverage and debt. They need to have serviceability. So what do? They bring out a Speedy Wednesday. They can bring out as many Speedy Wednesdays, Speedy Thursdays, and Speedy Fridays as they like. Let's have a look at Breitling. Breitling was sold to a bunch of nasty fucking investment bankers. Nasty fucking hedge fund investment bankers. Well, guess what? They want a return. It's like selling a business to the mafia. They want a return real fucking quick. We want return. These investment boys, whew, Breitling's been sold to an investment firm. Well, fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. You will see more Breitling garbage come out. You thought the Breitling Quartz cult, that horrid black fucking thing, was nasty. Wait until these investment bankers start having brainstorming sessions with the R&D department. Fuck me dead. Breitling, it is a... I love my Super Ocean. I love my Breitling cap. But it is so fucked. You can see these investment bankers saying, how come we're not getting returns like Rolex is? It's fucking nasty. Really nasty. And what's Panerai? Panerai released that SIHH. They're trying to bring out 30-meter diver dress watches. What the fuck? Pan, get to your roots, man. So, I gotta be completely honest with you. In Panerai's case, it couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of cunts. In the case of Omega, wah, 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 wah. It's gonna be a slaughterhouse. Tudor is taking up all that slack. And it's the Black Bay Heritage logo that is pulling in sales. The investment bankers, they thought that was because Navitimer, so they start putting on their name Navitimer onto watches that look fucking nothing like a Navitimer. Hey, investment banker, you're a bunch of fucking fools. That's right, Mr. Investment Banker. Fuck you big time. That's right, Mr. Investment Banker. I think you should stick to ripping off mortgage holders and pension funds. That's what you nasty fuckers should do. Stay out of luxury watches. It ain't that fucking easy. So, the next 12 months in watches, you're going to see Rolex prices get even more ridiculous. You're going to see Tudors. Funny that. Tudors are going to be plentiful, bashing the shit out of Amiga, Breitling, Pan, IWC. I predict things will get so bad that Swatch Group will start selling ETA movements to the general watchmaking community again. Yes, you nasty Swiss fuckers! So this is what the future holds. And all I can say is, it couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of fuckers! Hey guys, my name is Paul Pluta. I'm the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III, AC3. Guys, I need a bit of help. I need a bit of help. It's very hard running a YouTube channel relying on Google Ads alone. I'm in a special niche and I speak my mind, and I don't have all those Seiko wannabes, all the people who want assurance about their affordable shitters. So I've got to really try hard to bring in the revenue. Guys, if you like my content, if you think I'm a great chap to have around, why don't you help me out? There's a number of ways you can help me out. This will keep me full-time on YouTube. Look in the description of this video for some ways you can help me. You could sponsor me on Patreon. That allows you to send a small monthly amount to me every month. It can be $1, it can be $100, whatever you can afford. The next way you can help me is, well guys, I really need some money to keep things going. Paid reviews. On the Paul Pluta channel, I run paid reviews. For as little as $20 US, I'll give you an opinion of your collection, of what you're looking at. I'll try and answer. There's heaps of other ways you can help me. I do telephone consultancy. For $50 US, I will talk to you on Skype or WhatsApp and answer your horological or personal problems. Any questions, I'll give it a go. Now guys, please help us out. Look down below, and if you could help us out, I will stay here and make videos full-time on YouTube.
Okay.